Have you noticed how often people talk about witchcraft, spiritual attacks, or dark energy today? The Bible warns us about spiritual deception, but it also tells us we don't need to live in fear. So how should Christians actually respond? Witchcraft isn't just a modern topic, it's mentioned throughout Scripture. From the Old Testament to the New, the Bible consistently warns against practices that seek power apart from God. But here's the key truth. The Bible never tells believers to panic. It tells us to pray, stand firm, and trust God's authority. Today we're going to talk about what the Bible really says about witchcraft, why fear and misinformation cause harm, and how prayer brings peace, clarity, and protection. Many people today feel overwhelmed by spiritual fear. Some hear stories online. Some blame every hardship on spiritual attacks. Others feel emotionally drained, anxious, or confused. This kind of fear can take a serious toll. It increases anxiety, it weakens faith, it distracts from God's truth. The enemy's greatest weapon is not power, it's deception and fear. And Scripture reminds us, God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. The Bible clearly warns against practices like sorcery, divination, and occult rituals, not because they're powerful, but because they pull people away from God. Witchcraft, at its core, is about seeking control without God. Prayer, on the other hand, is about surrender to God. Prayer doesn't fuel fear. Prayer restores peace. Prayer aligns us with truth. Ephesians 6 reminds us that spiritual battles are not fought with panic, but with faith, prayer, and truth. When Christians pray, we invite God's peace, we resist deception, we stand firm in spiritual authority through Christ. I once heard the testimony of someone who lived in constant fear of spiritual harm. Every setback felt like an attack. Every hardship felt supernatural. But instead of chasing fear, they began focusing on prayer, scripture, and community. Not dramatic rituals, not obsession, just simple, consistent prayer. Over time, the fear lost its grip. Peace replaced anxiety. Faith replaced confusion. Nothing external changed overnight, but their heart did. Prayer didn't empower fear. Prayer restored trust in God. Witchcraft and spiritual deception are real topics, but fear is not our calling. The Bible teaches us to stay alert, stay rooted in truth, stay prayerful. Prayer is not a weapon of panic, it's a place of refuge. When you pray, you are not fighting darkness on your own. You are standing in the authority of Christ. What are your thoughts on this topic? Share respectfully in the comments. And if you want to grow deeper in prayer and spiritual peace, watch our next video on biblical prayer and discernment. Subscribe to Prayer Haven for faith-filled encouragement.